Sup my dudes, Valk here, and today I'm on the Ultra Rumble website that Hydra's put together. I'm not sponsored by him whatsoever, I want to make that clear. But I do want to talk to you guys about basically Aizawa, because he does have, this is all data mines, has all the outfits, upcoming events, etc. And Aizawa and Endeavor are on here, which is why I have his Twitter up, because his Twitter is going to be what we use to actually look at his kit, because he doesn't have a page for it, I imagine just to get more traffic to his Twitter or something like that, I don't know. Either way, ultrarumble.com, make sure you guys check it out. It's a good database website. It tells you basically literally everything you want to know. Like if I were to click Himiko Toga, for example, it's going to tell me each level, what each level does, technique effect size, etc, etc. You guys get all this. All the nitty-gritty details you would want on every single character is on this website. So, Aizawa, whenever he comes out, he's going to be one of two things. He's either going to completely ruin the game, or he's going to be so underpowered that nobody plays him. That's kind of what he's going to be at, and now why is that? If we go look at his kit, so if we look at his datamine kit, we can see here that he has basically the same alpha as Deku's beta, and the same gamma, or the same beta as Deku's gamma. Or it's the other way around. His alpha is Deku's gamma, and his beta is Deku's beta. So then his beta is going to be kind of like Ibarra's vine snatch thing, kind of like that. He's going to bind them up, and I think that's what he's going to do with it. It's very similar to Nabara's skill, but the one move that obviously is going to basically create the biggest point of contention is Special Action Eraser. This move right here is going to ruin the game, essentially. What this means is stare down an opponent and block their quirk skill. What this means is that whenever he locks on you, I don't know how long it'll last, maybe a couple seconds, maybe like, I imagine like 8 to 10 seconds tops. I don't imagine much longer than that. But that's going to be long enough to make it so you're dead. Good example, you dive into their team as Tinya. They have Aizawa on the team. Or you dive in as Frogger. Because I know a lot of people like to play Frogger because she's broken as hell right now. You dive in as Frogger. He looks at you and turns you off. You are now no longer playing Frogger. You are playing regular civilian number 6. You are just walking around and you're going to get absolutely popped in half a second by the rest of the team. That's how this ability is going to work. It is either going to be he is going to be broken, insanely broken, or it's going to be nerfed into the dirt on purpose because something like this is not healthy for game state. When a character says, I win automatically with no interaction from the enemy, it is absolutely unhealthy for a game state, and it is something that needs to be kept an eye on and potentially needs to be removed altogether. Normally what they do to remove it is they just nerf it in the dirt so no one wants to play it. Only the real hardcores will play it. But an ability like this is going to be relevant from the beginning when Aizawa drops to the end of the game. Which, if Aizawa is strong, could be quicker rather than, later. It could come sooner rather than later, really. Basically, stuff like this is really unhealthy in general for game states. Whenever there is an ability to basically say I win with no interaction, like I just said, it just creates entirely unhealthy metas, and it's something that's always going to be relevant no matter how bad the rest of his kit is. It doesn't even matter. He could do literally negative damage. He could be healing the enemies. But his ability in a game with this much damage to where you die in about half a second the way it currently is, his ability just turns somebody off, creates disadvantaged team fights to the point where even if you're doing a 3v3, if he locks in on one of you, you have to run and hide, and now it's a 2v3, and you can't help your team except sit to the side and pop team shields. That's about all you're going to be able to do to this, because this is such an oppressive ability. It's very similar to Sombra in Overwatch in the fact that Sombra can create picks, can take one person and just completely destroy them, and it turns into a 4v5. This is much more impactful because there's only 3 people on each squad, and he's going to be able to turn into a 2v3, essentially. And if you ever dive a team with an Aizawa in the team, you're just dead. Characters like Tinya are going to be very, very hard to play with Aizawa out. Characters like Frog are going to be hard to play. Characters like Kirishima even are going to be hard to play because you turn on your ability, you get real tanky, you run in with your alpha, you try to drop punch him or punch the hell out of them by dash in with your beta, and then he looks at you and turn you off, and now you're sitting there like a chihuahua just staring up at this big giant Rottweiler looking down on you, which is their Deku and Bakugo that they're paired with. So essentially, Aizawa is going to be a very big threat. He's going to be a big problem. He's somebody that could potentially ruin the game for a lot of people. I know I already am not happy with the state of the game because of how strong Frogger is. It makes it very unfun to play. and this is only going to double down on that. So I do hope that they basically make it so Aizawa is virtually unusable, or maybe that this ability only lasts like 3-4 seconds tops. Like, it doesn't last very long, and it's something that you can just basically, if somebody dies your team, you can lock them down, or you can just do something and turn one person off for half a second, so you can pretty much do something like that. But it's not something that's super oppressive, but who knows? Who knows how they're going to do it? All I know is this ability has the potential to completely ruin the game for a lot of people. Anyways, thank you guys for watching as always. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that Aizawa would be healthy for the game? Do you think something like this is necessary? Do you think something like this is just going to full-blown ruin it like I do? Are you a doomer? Are you a happy person? Let me know. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.